That same man killed my mother when I was 6 years old while me and my brother were in the house asleep. I have been on my own since I was 17. I have been figuring out life on my own since I was 17. Okay? So do not come to me for advice. And then when I give it to you, you give me every fucking excuse as to why the hell you can't achieve what you want. Bro, there are no excuses. Because if that was the case, then I could let's lay out mine. Let's lay out my deck of cards, right? Okay, if that's the case, by the time I was 4 years old, the man that my mother married was molesting me on the daily. Not only was he molesting me, he was beating me on the bottom of my feet with extension cords. That same man killed my mother when I was 6 years old while me and my brother were in the house asleep. I moved in with people who did drugs on the regular. Not only did they do drugs, they took all my money from me. Let's rewind because by the time I was 8 years old, just a short year after my mother was murdered, my father was murdered by his roommate, set on fire twice. Where the fuck is the excuse? I have been taking care of myself since I was 17 years old. Where is the excuse? You're fucking lazy. You don't want to take the time to search in self. I have every reason to be out here a fucking drug addict on the streets and homeless. Why the fuck would I choose that? I don't want that. As a matter of fact, I want an island and a Porsche and a motherfucking jet. And I want to be able to have kids with their whole entire life set ahead of them with their kids to follow. Everything I went through pushed me to work harder. Where is the excuse? Because if we're laying out excuses and if excuses was the foundation to not achieve your goals, well, goddamn, I got hell of them. I don't want to hear that shit. If you're not going to take my advice, don't fucking come to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sympathy for you. You know why? Because I don't feel it for my goddamn self.